Investor Day. This is really the big thing that's happening in the world of Tesla. In that Elon Musk reply at the bottom there, EV1, which was for those that are I think familiar with the Tesla story. EV1 is like the what is that? The GM car, right? The GM EV that they manufactured back in the day and they crushed because of regulations or something crazy happened. Who Killed the Electric Car covers the story really well. I think it's on Netflix. The T0 is the original concept car where the original Roadster was based on. The Roadster was Tesla's first real electric car that was based on the Lotus. S3XY stands for the Model S, Model 3, Model X, Model Y, obviously. Then we had the Semi, which was just announced. We have the Cybertruck coming out here, hopefully later this year. And then we have ... Is this a clue for what we're going to see at Investor Day? How do you guys interpret this tweet? Who wants to go first?
I think there's just been so much hinting either from Elon. If you looked at the video from Tesla about the HQ, the California R&D HQ, there's pictures there of like the drawings. Rob Maurer kind of did some stuff like taking those pictures and like putting them up and like photoshopping them so that the perspective is correct. And I'm sure other people have done it too. So yeah, we're just seeing more and more evidence of everything going back to that concept car of a hatchback Tesla. And I mean, I think he's been holding his tongue for long enough in the investor calls and stuff that it seems like, I think there's like at least an 80-90% chance that something like that shows up. Full car.
So you think, wow, so you're like saying there's a significant chance, it's way more likely than not that he'll show the full compact car at Investor Day.
I think so. I think he's just been sitting on his, like, he's been just all the things that he said, like he's like, I could tell you about this, but like it's going to be it's going to be breaking the story too soon, right?
So you're on the hype train.
Yeah, he's been biting his tongue, and you know he wants to talk about it, but like he's kind of reined it in, kept his cards close to his chest, which is very un-Elon. I think it's just not in his nature to do that. He just wants to share like what he has, but like he knows that it's best not to. So I think it's been really hard for him, but I think he's been letting out little things like this, and yeah, I don't see how it doesn't come out. But I mean, there's a chance that it doesn't show up. So
okay, Hans.
Yeah, I think that at the very least, this is kind of the community consensus that we're going to get a preview of a lot of the subcomponents of the platform. But I'm actually kind of on the same wavelength with Rodman. I've been thinking about this today, just going through everyone's expectations over the past week, and then thinking, like, reading the direct source material, thinking about Elon. And I just remember, like, the Model 3 was announced a long time before it came out, and there was no worry about it cannibalizing Model S. And we're really talking about a form factor that is differentiated significantly from S3, X, and Y. And so I definitely think there's a significant chance, I don't know, I would say probably 65-35 in favor that we actually see at least one full vehicle. Now, obviously, it's going to be a platform and there will be multiple variations. But we see one specific vehicle, and it may be, I would put my money on a robotaxi form factor personally, that would not necessarily, like, then we'll have to infer, okay, what does that look like for one that you can buy and purchase as a normal consumer vehicle? But that's kind of where I'm at with Gen 3 for Wednesday.
Bob, where are you at?
Yeah, so in that tweet there was 3 dots after Cybertruck, so that suggests there's something after Cybertruck.
Nice.
And that was my lawyer mind there. And but not all those products exist. So, right, because Roadster's not sold and Cybertruck's not sold really as of this point in time. So it could just mean a product conceptually. But I would expect them to announce a a product in the compact class, but not to be made for at least 2 years. So they could figure out over the next year how to remarket and brand the 3 so that when they bring out the compact, they can have both of them selling and not cannibalizing each other. And there's got to be enough of a differentiation in price between the two to make sense. So if the 3's 30, then the 2Q might be 20, just throwing it out. I think they will show the platform, though. I think they'll show the new platform. I think they'll discuss the new vehicle, but I don't think they will show it because they'll be concerned that even if they say it's 2 years out, that will change people's minds and they'll pull back on buying 3s.